Hello, good people of the internet, and welcome back to more Danganronpa. I just remembered my timer right at the last second.
Danganronpa.
That's what I said, isn't it?
You said you keep saying Danganronpa.
Well...
You emphasize the A. Ha.
Well, dang it, Rompa.
Dangan... Damn it, Rompa!
Jeez Louise. Okay. No, timer... Start. Okay. What were we doing last time? Are we done in this area?
No, we have to go inside.
Yeah,
just pop the camera.
I already talked
blah
about it.
blah. Kitty!
Uh-oh, did you close the door? Kitty wants out.
No, I thought it looked cracked.
It was cracked, it was too cracked, like it was kind of wedged. Okay. Akane!
Now then.
Phew! Finally getting back to my normal self.
Alright!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win.
No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was feeling the after effects.
Wow, you wish your friend was on death's door?
Ugh, she beat me up if I said it out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are really comfy. I was thinking I might keep one. I might as well keep wearing one.
Don't tell me you plan on wearing... Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms.
There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it.
Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing?
Huh?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross.
Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon.
Well, that's okay, since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Okay, so that's basically hinting that someone took the spare gown.
And we have to go up to the conference room.
Okay. Conference room. Is there anything in the staff room? I'll just go in there real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never actually seen this thing. Oh, this stuff. Oh yeah, this is a room where... Yeah, this isn't a room for patient. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. All this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room, being a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on this island? I think we were supposed to go in here once before, and we just never did. Right.
So that's only playing just now. Medical equipment and nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff in here too. This room looks like it was used to store equipment. There's nothing in particular that catches the eye. Here's a bed. Remember there's the one in the patient rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not the time to rest. I should go back to investigating. So, I do have theories.
As you normally do.
Yes. I'm thinking no one in the hotel is a suspect, probably, because that would mean they would have to risk themselves getting the disease, which they definitely did not want to do, right?
Yeah, true.
Which means the only people that could be suspects are the ones that were in the hospital, and I don't want to think it's him because he just went through a character arc. But Fuyuhiko was acting slightly suspicious about, you know, discovering the broken drumstick when that wasn't even a clue or whatever, and immediately deciding the order of people who died, you know?
I mean, I don't know. You could be right.
I don't want to think it's him, though.
It's dark.
It's dark in here! What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
Cuz...
If you turn on the light, I'm going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. Well, what's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she say anything that... No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. And there's a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little.
It burns!
I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room were designed to completely block out light. What? What? There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about trying to...
Could you imagine Chiaki's just started talking about, there's a projector in here! What the fuck was that cat? The cat's back!
See?
Oh, hold on, I gotta... What are you doing?
Just trying to get in your lap.
Well, come on then. Come on. No?
She was climbing up.
No, she gave up. See? A black curtain that blocks light. And it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, was something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep.
Could you imagine if she actually did it? She opens the curtains not knowing her shirt's unbuttoned, just like, aw, troll fail, just like, dude!
Gosh darn it. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Well, there's still stuff to click on. It's a projector. Well, it's not great for it to be in a conference room after all. This probably isn't a clue. I should look somewhere else. So this was a light blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird. Yep, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
This is the true troll.
It's a folding desk. They're probably arranged these inside the conference room during meetings. There's nothing that catches my eye. Oops. You know what else bothers me though?
Huh.
Oh wait, there's a window. It's a really big window, the room looks more spacious, thanks to that. Okay. What bothers me is the heat, right? The heat that disguised the time of death for the patients, or for the victims, I mean.
Yep.
Who would know to do that? Like, that's not just something anyone knows, right? Like,
I mean, dead bodies are usually warm when they're fresh.
Yeah, I know.
It seems like common sense.
I just can't think of anyone deciding to turn up the heat to disguise the time of death. Like, the only person I could think of who would know how to do that would be Mikon, but she's the one doing the autopsy, so it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like she's trying to deceive us or anything.
That sounded vague.
I mean, everyone's trying to deceive everyone, apparently.
That's true.
I mean, this is a killing game. Poo hoo hoo hoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something missing.
Hello there.
Yep, hi! Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you'd noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime is the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. That's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You're so devoted to being tsundere, you even bought a Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million!
Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker.
It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about that anyway, why did you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
Why does he still have it?
See? This is the one! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million.
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says no.
It already said no! You're not allowed to watch this movie!
It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give you one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already set today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then go on! Then I'll go and prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe.
Huh? Why?
No reason, just think of it as a protective charm.
I see, so this is gonna prove my innocence. Because I didn't see the movie until now. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finished preparations. Alright, so the things that are missing, there's only the Monokuma sticker and the tote bag that were there, and we already know where the tote bag is.
Do you think you have to click it?
It's a food shop.
We're gonna have to buy that game soon.
Yeah.
Along with V3, but we won't play V3 until we watch the anime.
I've already bought those games. Yeah, I have them. I already bought them.
Oh.
Yeah. I just have them on file ready for when we beat this game.
Oh, okay.
I don't think for
We have to play the spare girls up there. Girls.
Girls.
But mostly because... the only reason I don't like it is because of the character selection.
Oh well.
Fucking Toko!
That reminds me. That item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of... How many did I read this?
Yep.
So the tote bag is gone. That means...
Do you think the killers saved up their coins? Just like found all the Monokuma plushies that they possibly could on the island, traded them in for coins, walked in here, put the coins on the counter, and went, "I'll take your entire stock!"
But there's only one!
I'll take your entire stock!
What do you even want it for? Murder. Well, alrighty then.
What do you want it for? None of your business! Now give me the fucking bag!
Well there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought the tote bag. So the killer bought it!
Ah! I remember you said there was only... Wait, no. I remember you said...
Hajime, why are you stealing my lines? Are you trying to be the ultimate headmaster? Hajime?
If you steal my lines one more time, I'll punish you. It'll make it against the rules, and you'll be violating a school code.
Bullying bears, Hajime?
Nah.
Not cool.
I remember you said there's only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to pay customers with bonus prizes.
That's actually something I actually know. Like,
Yeah.
buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
Like you have to add this as a...
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip off the tongue.
now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right
Who
away.
made the preparations? You did? Did you make the preparations? Because it looked like you just kind of stood here until we walked to this counter.
Yeah. This is exciting! Exciting! Well, I guess I should go inside. No boy. Okay. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5 will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D that sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village because the death rates outpaced the birth
The
rates.
voice threw me off. I thought it would be like Monami's voice or something. Like really scared, like Monokuma's pointing a gun at her head. Say it!
No, they just got an official voiceover voice actor.
We're trying to be.
Wait, where did this guy come from then? Who did Monokuma hire?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Is this voice actor like part of his group or whatever? Is he an ultimate despair as well, or is he just someone he hired?
I don't know. It could be him,
And
but he
was
messed up his
whisked
voice.
away to Monami's country.
Oh, wow, okay. For some reason, I was about to say, but Monokuma's Junko, but then I forgot Junko died.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Come on!
Oops!
No. He recorded as the Monokuma voice. You do a little
Monokuma
tweaking.
wanted
It's like
to
that one
return
episode
to
of South
his
Park.
country so he could
when
go
Randy
back to
says, "I am
pestering
Lord,"
the old
and he
people
just
for
like,
change.
now just give it 1 second, to put it in the beat back, and all of a sudden you get a Lord song.
Yeah, that's fair.
So he began
Stan.
his journey to see the wizard, Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Whoa!
the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Wow!
Why? Why?
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
What?
I don't know how that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Oh.
And then we put those slices of iron into a Minecraft
After a lot of other stuff
forge
happened,
to make bars of
Monokuma
iron,
finally
which we then
reached
use
the
to
wizard
make more
Monami,
pickaxes
the great
to mine
and
more iron.
powerful.
Jeez Louise.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Jesus. Jeez Louise.
As a king!
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Well, that was terrible. Phew! Man, movies are the best! That drama's so moving, I
I
needed
thought it was
2
a
boxes of
comedy.
tissues. One for each hand.
I thought it was a comedy.
Right. Also, I don't know how this is an imitation killing, because that had nothing to do with the murder case in this at all!
No? Remember? Scarecrow hung herself.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The lion was pinned against a tree.
Now then, let's meet again in the class trial!
Bye.
Bye.
Won't you discuss the even let out a sigh right now? That's all I can say to describe the situation.
I have a reverse boner.
Ugh.
This movie has given me a reverse boner.
So now you... wait.
How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction.
That's honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well, but thanks to that movie, now you know, right?
Yeah. It's like you said, the character who killed the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
But...
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible.
Also, that would have required you to chop off limbs, and I don't think this game goes that far. Like, if you notice, there's never ever, like, it does have some brutal deaths, but it never really goes too far with them.
Like crushing a body.
Yeah.
Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now? Or...
And the killer's main goal was to just be an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true.
Is there on me? Ding dong, ding dong.
It's class trial time, okay.
Do 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 do. No, that's me.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome!
Fuck
the
you!
class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Okay, would it be easier to go this way? I honestly don't know.
Yeah, you go to Monokuma Rock.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to figure out which way would be faster.
Wait, we have to check our pet.
That's true.
For poop!
No poop. Okay,
We do have 800 steps until it falls.
Yes.
Mommy, did you evolve to? No. Mommy, did you evolve to? Wasami, whatever the fuck my name is.
So, okay. My 2 suspects right now, I guess, would be Fuyuhiko and... I guess Nikon? I don't know, doesn't seem right.
None of them really have a motive.
That's true, that's true. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Hello!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, Chuck! Hold it right there! I deeply regret having this character.
Monomy's
What?
such a dumb
Don't get in my
child.
way! You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells!
Hey!
My brain works just fine!
Hey!
That's still you.
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw Hajime name. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Monokuma! Why'd you do it like a Mario? God, I hate this voice.
I see! So you've come to avenge him!
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like you died!
Sounds like you say! Oops!
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, we'll have to say he's absent.
Hey, someone can actually be absent for a class trip.
That's interesting. Now then, I gotta go first!
I won't let you...
Hold on! I won't let you escape! Also, I've been trying something.
Hey!
I saw it because it was promoting the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah?
Dark Berry Dr. Pepper.
Dark Berry Dr. Yeah, I know, I've seen that at my store.
It's like grape soda. Like a really good grape soda.
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't know if I'd like it.
I mean, it's your line.
Alright. Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Oh, you didn't
Damn
get
it!
space.
Oh, right,
He
sorry.
didn't. He's just trying to piss us off. Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn
What are you
for?
saying, fiend? Yeah, I'm down. I'm technically down 2 voice actors.
Yeah.
Two voice actor parts. You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright! Let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so...
Just as I thought, this particular incident... Oops. We can continue this later. Right, Hajime?
What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual.
Fine.
It's about time I showed my serious side.
Let's make history.
Jeez! How troublesome. But I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our 2 fallen comrades.
This is
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me Nekomaru's already. Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We just need to focus on the class trial right now. I know, but...
I'm gonna do it!
Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry and get this over with already. And then we can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms when he comes back.
Jeez.
I already figured this, but especially if we don't rely on Monami all that much. She's just trying to say stupid things, and it'll make us even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good?
Hey,
Let's go. There's no time to waste. I know it's sad, but we need to move forward. And then, we need to end this once and for all.
Hiyoko, it must be my fault after all.
Well-
No, my queen!
Jeez Louise.
You have no reason! I am so sorry! Don't cry! Then, I must learn the truth behind this murder most foul. Now then, let us proceed.
I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out an estimated time of death. I'm so sorry. I'm such a useless piece of trash. Okay, well, let's go. We stepped onto the escalator and descended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I will be... Oh. I won't be able to press forward. Oh, okay. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, the elevator began its steep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there, trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place.
What?
My, it feels pretty toothless with all this empty seats.
Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yeah!
It's the beginning of a long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Also, I thought you said the inside of the class trial in Danganronpa 2 wouldn't change, but the walls have been changing.
No, I said that for Danganronpa 3.
Oh, okay. And so the curtain open to the third class trial was about to... I said open too soon, my bad. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Yoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional...
You actually said her name right!
Yay!
I call her Thought!
Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually
Adorable. More like slap-worthy.
selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with my hero's death.
Now you can come to terms with it because you're dead yourself.
Yeah. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it.
Freaking face.
But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Buki and Kyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. And this is a line I already said, so I don't know why you're saying it again. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.
Do you want to look over the evidence real quick?
But
first skills!
Right, skills. Oh no, I forgot to buy skills.
No, you did.
What do you mean? No, I didn't. Hold on. Can I still...
Yeah, you open the handbook.
Oh, okay.
And then go to the little Monami thing. Yeah, go to that.
Yeah, I didn't... I only have 4? What the hell?
Yeah.
Cool pose. What does this do? Slightly says you're in.
Cannot be... Do we have tranquility?
I don't think we do. Algorithm.
Increase the speed of memorizing. Oh wait, let's get that actually.
I don't think I need it.
For memorizing?
Yeah.
Eh.
Sharpness increases by 2. Next speed. Yeah.
You want to go with the one for logic dive?
You know what? The logic dive is pretty slow, but let's see. Tuning power. Yeah, I'll go with this. Okay.
Now let's equip skills.
Yes. Okay, let's see here. Why does it cost 5? I don't... I spent 4 on it and it costs 5. Okay, let's see. Cheat code. Time limit doesn't decrease even if you choose safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, that's nice.
And now we still have 4.
I can't even get anything else.
Go to the very bottom.
Yeah, I have everything.
Oh!
Everything I have is equipped.
It's because we kept walking around everywhere.
Nice.
We didn't even try to hang out with Hyogo. I find that hilarious.
Oof. Well, I'll do all our stuff in the island mode.
I don't like her stuff. Oh
well. I'm 100%.
You forgot to look at the evidence.
Now
Oh,
then,
shit. Fuck.
let's begin with a simple explanation of the
I'm
class
so
trial.
happy that you get
I'll
the
punish
credit.
everyone beside.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp.
Now we don't have to voice him again. And I don't have to voice Monami!
We don't have to voice anyone right now.
You know, because I was asleep the whole time. Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Fuck you!
Wow!
Empty head?
We can hang out with her.
What's wrong with that?
I told you that I've already... Remember the reason we weren't doing this is because I've already seen all of hers. Because I was watching the Legion.
What skill does she get?
I forget what the skill is. I'll have to look at that again.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to
It's a
explain the
bit
incident and
confusing
the sequence
considering
of
all
events?
this shit happens in the span of 10 fucking minutes at max.
Yeah.
Then, let's start with when we
Well, actually,
split into the hospital team and
remind me.
motel team because of the despair disease.
I remembered something that I thought of while between episodes. So remember that piece of cloth that was found at the top?
Yeah. Technically it's just a scrap
Yeah.
or something.
So that obviously belonged to that thing we found in the storage closet, right?
The wallpaper.
Yes. And I was thinking about it, and you know how all those stickers are stuck on it?
Yep.
So when we came in and saw Ibuki, Kyoko was already dead on that pole, and though that curtain was just around it, so we couldn't see her.
Oh my god, you're good at this.
Thank you.
You are
I'm pretty smart. I'm a smart boy. Not to brag or anything.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up, and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
What does that mean?
Various ways?
Thank you.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Damn it, Nagito!
Yeah.
Sorry,
I used to
I'm
have
only
it.
being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
You're the one who told me to hang on to the ticket to prove my innocence. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it! I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito! I'm in trouble now thanks for that. I have really stuffed nose for right now for some reason. Make my voice even more nasally than usual. The invitation ticket, yeah.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong.
Dude, you're literally the one that told me to keep the ticket.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Of course.
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
Warm-up? What the fuck is this? Basketball?
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, she could have been commanded to because she had that gullible disease, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Actually, that's not the case.
Then let's
Hiyoko
ask
already
Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Oh, wait. My only two suspects, Hiko and Mikon, were with us when we tried to break down the door. So that means this couldn't be it if it's one of those two.
Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
What?
Me too?
They don't have an alibi. We
Why's
never
it gonna
saw
be
them.
us?
You know what? The thought never occurred to me.
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikon, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
He's the ultimate wall backer.
The killer was inside the music venue. Hiko obviously thinks so, but there was a weird lag just now. Is that really it? Wait, if Nekomaru is missing, does he have a picture where his seat is?
I didn't know.
No, it's just empty!
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
But did they lock it from
they
the
tried
inside?
to keep us from getting in.
Let's see.
It seems they were
lock,
trying
okay.
to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Not that one.
Yeah, I know.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited until we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I guess
towards the beginning.
Yeah, I guess I have to do that one.
Locking it from the inside.
Right.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
No, that's wrong. Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. It was a
I see!
It was gummy.
Semi-transparent glob. Must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all,
You better not be
drums
fucking
down
with me.
seemed really obvious. It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Why is everything all blurry like this?
So,
Okay.
during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Okay, you saying that makes you suspicious.
If they couldn't have done it when Hajime was away
She always
from
puts
the
herself down. though.
I know, but still, that was a weird way to phrase that.
They must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Yes.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
Yeah, that.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found
Oh, I
in
think
the
we're gonna
time
have to
lighting
do
at the
one of
music
those
venue?
hangman things.
Oh,
That's right,
jeez.
but-
Okay.
Just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. It's curtain, right?
It's wallpaper.
Wallpaper. Okay. I forget how to do this. Speed up.
You'll need that A.
I told you to keep that.
Well, you'll need 2 L's.
Oh, you're right. For fuck's sake.
D, A.
Fuck. Fuck. Damn it all.
You're losing it! You clicked the wrong button.
You're right, I did.
Now that R. And we're done!
I hate this, I hate it.
I got it!
Okay.
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
We brought the wallpaper with us? When did we grab that? When did we grab that?
Even Monokuma?
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Ah, jeez Louise.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scrap of paper was stuck with the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper from the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden disappearance of Yuko's body? Yeah, I've already figured this out. If I trace back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, okay, well.
Jump. Work that body. You ain't gonna hurt nobody. You can't because you're your main character. Ow!
Oops.
Fuck it. What if Hajime's just like, can I get a better person at the controls? It was hidden.
Yes. Okay. Next question. What did the killer, the wallpaper?
Yep. These are pretty easy.
Yes, they are. I think the main challenge is just, not fucking this part up.
Right.
Okay. They cover the pillar.
They need to form a wall.
What? Did I get it wrong?
No. One of them was
they
formed a wall.
Okay, you're making a trump joke, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay, now I understand.
it's all coming together.
Now I understand! I should have said it like that. Oh well.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
Yup.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
This is so
But
stupid.
the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
What?
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie, to explain that now, to mix up the killing order.
I see!
Hey, he got it.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
It took a while for you.
Then,
Sorry.
Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I
What's up with
see.
Gundam?
You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get him, Chiaki.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, let's continue. We're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I understand what Chiaki's saying, to be honest. Step ladders, maybe?
No. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're on the right bullet.
Oh,
When Hiyoko died,
stepping in blood. Okay.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Oh,
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Ah, that's it.
Thank you, my
I
queen.
agree with that.
I agree with that. Wholehearted.
Just Photoshop Sonya
Just as Sonya
and
said,
Hajime consent
stepped on
and
something.
put it out of context.
Yeah, exactly.
That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Hey.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
That's a piss poor.
Imitation?
Yes, imitation of his voice.
Are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better
I like the hamster
entertain
on his
me to
shoulder
the
like a
fullest.
parrot.
Yeah.
Hey, just in time for us to stop.
Well, I guess next time I'll fight Gundam.
We'll fight Gundam to the death!
I'll punch him in the face with words.
With my sword.
That too.
My sword, my diamond sword.
See you guys later.
Bye.